Well, everyone, welcome. This is the Monday Funcast. Just me and Trent this week. Bryant is he's out learning, isn't he? Yeah, he's out learning.
Using his big brain,
Yeah,
doing trivia.
doing trivia. Probably learning about Lady Bird, whatever. Who's the
I
president's
can
wife?
never Tipper Gore.
Wasn't there a Lady Bird that was a vice president's or president's wife?
I think that was Hank Hill's dog, actually.
Yeah, it was named after someone. Lady Bird Johnson. Yep.
There you go. I can never remember which one.
Well, here we're teaching people things. Yep. Married to Lyndon B. Johnson. So, hey, we learned something new today.
Yeah, you could go to trivia or you could watch the Funcast and learn stuff.
I seriously learned that because of King of the Hill. So,
Yep.
thank you, Hank. We'll talk a little football tonight. Not much. There's not a whole lot to really recap, I guess. I mean, we can spend a minute for all points scored on the Vikings game, and we'd be done in 5 minutes here.
3 minutes, and we're gonna go to bed early.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a busy night tonight, or a busy day today.
Man.
Brian's not here to talk about the Chiefs game. Probably a good thing. I don't
know. Yeah, it was not a great game for Chiefs fans or the players or the quarterback. He yelled a lot.
He's yelling at the wrong people, in my opinion. He needs to be yelling at his teammates for not being able to catch or line up properly, but that's just me.
Yes.
But we can start with the Vikings. I hope I never see Josh Dobbs take another snap for us. That's terrible, mean of me to say, but man, after he did the hospital ball to JJ, I was ready for him to be done.
Yeah, and I said that. So Jefferson had that catch before that on the sideline, and then like the next play is when that happened, and I was watching that, and my father-in-law was over here, and I was like, yeah, he's gonna get Justin Jefferson killed, and then taken off the field, goes to the hospital.
Yeah,
what a terrible ball.
Well, and that's what I was worried about before JJ came back. I'm like, that's great, but the way Dobbs is throwing, I mean, Hawkinson has been beat up for weeks now because of the same thing, just throwing up those hospital balls and just getting hammered in the ribs.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? Like, we got Dobbs that first game. He comes in and wins versus the Falcons, and then he leads the team to victory again the next week. First, I can't even remember who they played,
Saints.
But like the Saints, yeah. And I feel like he's regressed knowing the playbook better.
I think he's too smart. He thinks too much. He knows too much information, and that's a problem.
Yeah, it was just ugly. And I think you sent the text that was like, you can tell by the play calling that they just are scared to throw the ball.
Yeah. Which is why did we wait till 7 minutes left in the game to bring Mullins in? Because you could tell even against Chicago is the same thing. You could tell they were afraid of letting him throw.
Yep.
And after 2 weeks, with the bye, that is the best they came with. It was pretty sad. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, why they didn't go away from him during the bye and get Mullins in there and have first team reps, it's beyond me. But I guess I'm not at practice either, but he can't be the quarterback going forward.
Seems like a good dude, just not a good starting quarterback.
Yeah. It just sucks that there was hope. Like, he won those first couple games. Like, okay, well, maybe we got something here. And then, man, it's gotten bad.
Well, he was able to use his legs too, and it just seemed like that second half of the Saints and on, they're like, okay, if we contain him and make him pass, that's a problem. And we did nothing the second half of the Saints. Really struggled against Denver. Should have thrown like 4 picks in Denver. Did throw 4 picks in Chicago, and just too afraid to let him throw it downfield yesterday.
Yeah, and that's when like you said, when he's good with his legs. And I feel like he kind of forced the pocket a little too much. Like he would just stand there, just you could tell just a split second too long. Like he needed to get out of there and go.
Well, and the issue with that is when he finally did, he would just do a complete 180 and run backwards straight into somebody. So instead of trying
Yeah.
to find a hole diagonally, he just, all right, let's just run around backwards and hope we can run in a circle, and it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
No, hopefully we see Mullins. Cincinnati's looking good. That's who we're playing Saturday. That's going to be. Browning is looking. He's playing very well.
Yeah. Yeah. He's had a couple really good games and they've won both of their games now that he's played. So it's not, the Vikings are going to have to score more than 3 points in this one to win. Just a prediction.
It was very nice seeing Mullins going vertical though, actually throwing passes longer than 5 yards. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Didn't know we could do that.
Yep. First games in NFL history ended 3-0.
Was it?
Did I
No,
see that?
no,
No,
no.
wasn't.
First game that a team that has scored 3 points or less to win a game.
Okay, that's what I saw then.
Yes. So one
Yep.
255 and 2 is good job, Vikings. The
Hey,
defense,
at least
hey,
we
you got to
got that
admit,
one.
you got to admit the defense is championship caliber right now.
I was thinking that during the game yesterday. I'm like, if we had any offense with this defense, we'd be really good. But unfortunately, right now, you can say all you want about this Pittsburgh Steelers. The Vikings are the Iowa Hawkeyes of the NFL right now.
Yes, yes. I don't care what anybody says. I think Kirk would be front runner of MVP if he didn't get hurt. I truly do.
Oh,
And I think we would have. I think we wouldn't have lost a game the last 5 weeks, and I think we'd be leading the division. Chicago, Denver, or Detroit does not look great right now.
no, the Bears should have beat them twice. The
Yes,
Bears, Hutchinson had that strip sack at the end of the game about a month ago when they played, and now the Bears just really took it to them yesterday. If you watched any of that game, the Lions just were awful.
isn't it funny that we had 4 interceptions against the Bears and we still played tougher than the Lions did?
Well, and we didn't even give up a touchdown.
Yeah.
The
Oh
Vikings
well,
gave up
We did at the
field
end.
goals.
We did
Was
at
it a
the
touchdown? Did they?
Yeah. No.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Either yeah. Which was
Or
funny.
or was
I
it the
heard
Broncos game
it was both.
that we didn't give up? Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But the Vikings just, yeah, their defense is playing really good right now.
They are. And it's fun to see. I just wish I hope Mullins is all Mullins has to do is be a Trent Dilfer with the way the defense is playing. Come in, get a couple
Yeah.
touchdowns, don't do a bunch of turnovers, and we're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. If that defense can hold teams to, get a couple touchdowns, like you said, if the defense can hold teams to under 20 points, I think they'd be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you heard about Jefferson's injury? I didn't see anything about it today.
So KOC said he's day to day, and with the hope that he plays Saturday. That sounds positive. I guess there's some bruising and some pain, but it sounds like he's able to go.
Yeah, when they said Justin Jefferson was questionable with a chest injury after that, because like he got hit in the back and he's like holding his back, and I was like, yeah, probably because his broken ribs are puncturing his lungs.
That is what I was kind of. I was afraid of that. I was seriously afraid of a bunch of broken ribs and a
Yeah.
puncture. When they said he's going to the hospital, I thought the worst immediately. But if I were
Hmm.
him, I would go straight to KOC and say, "Hey, there's absolutely no way I'm playing another snap with that guy."
Yeah. My
Uh,
fault. I took him in fantasy. My bad.
uh, Stephanie, I can't speak for Trent, but I am the complete opposite of a Swifty. I
What?
am.
Oh, shoot. I'm not looking in the chat. Sorry.
Like,
Are you guys Swifties?
hey, I am. I am
Shoot.
100% the other way.
Not Swifties. Yeah, bye.
Bye,
Can't speak
Felicia.
for Bryant. He's gone. He's not on tonight. Maybe he is. He's more of a Shania Twain guy. Um, no, not Swifties. We did talk about last week the Harvard is no longer a prestigious institute anymore because they're offering this Taylor Swift class. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you could go to a community college and get a better degree now than Harvard. Sorry.
What's the downfall of America? This.
Yeah.
I remember it was about a month ago. I said that Swifties are a complete cult and they would kill for her, and I stand by that 100%. You will not.
I
You
think
will
we've gone
not.
over this multiple times. Like, we can't say too many bad things about Swifties because they'll be the first person to cancel. We don't want this podcast. We don't need our tens of listeners to be uh, canceling us.
Hey, she agreed. It's accurate. So
Yeah.
she's with us. I've got potential spam calling me at 8:14 at night. What the heck?
You should see what they want.
Pulse of the Heartland. This is Ryan. Uh,
Yeah, our tens of listeners will be very sad that we don't give them 2 podcasts a week if we get canceled by Swifties. So we'll
yeah,
stop
I
saying
can
bad
be in
things, I
bed
guess.
now.
Yeah.
So let's I guess let's go to the to Swifties football team.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
Um, I don't know. Their wide receivers are just terrible. That's all there is to it. You know,
Man,
I,
they
I, I I think the one nice thing that Bryant did say was it wasn't just that one play that lost it for them, and it's true. It is not just the one play. There
yeah.
is a lot going on with that team right now.
Yeah, cuz Brian, he talks to us all the time about it that their receivers are awful and they need to do something different. Um, they've lost them a couple games, and Kadarius Toney, like, number one, he's not catching the football right now, and number two, he can't even line up on side. So
Mhm.
that really cost him yesterday.
And I know there's a video that shows that he looked over. Andy Reid himself said he didn't. Andy Reid said himself did say he confirmed it. So he might have looked over, but it
Yeah,
was just a glance at his own. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. It was I I hate to say it because Kansas City got completely screwed against Green Bay with that non-pass interference. That was a
yeah,
terrible, terrible,
yeah.
terrible non-call. That was the right call yesterday. He was
He was
way ahead of the
offsides.
center. It was very obvious. Um, the one thing I just have to laugh. I love Patrick Mahomes. He's the most electric person to watch in the NFL. I didn't think it was a good look for him yesterday, and I'm not talking about him yelling at the refs. Yell at the refs all you want. That's cool. I didn't think it was a good look when he went to Josh Allen and instead of congratulating him or anything, he just complained about the ref the whole time. Did you see that video?
No.
Yeah, right after the game, he goes up to Josh Allen and he's just like, "That's the worst call ever. That's such a bullshit call," and stuff like that. And like, instead of congratulating him or saying good game or anything like that, it was just complaining about that call. And I just have to laugh because Josh Allen this season, look at everything going on with that team. We've talked
Hmm.
about it. Josh Allen is, being questioned. Is he the same Josh Allen he's been in the past?
Yeah.
Um, you have Stephon Diggs' brother tweeting out that Stephon needs to get out of Buffalo. You've got Von Miller, who why is he even playing? That dude's
Y-
in some serious legal
Yeah.
problem right now. How
Yeah.
is he even still okay to play? And their coach this week basically got outed as as an Al Qaeda sympathizer. so so Josh Allen has to be having one of the worst like seasons as far
Yeah.
as culture possible. And
Worst seasons off the field, like
yeah,
distraction wise.
and it's not even him. He seems like he's a great guy and he goes
Yep.
about his business, but there's just so much going on right now. And
Yeah.
so that's why I'm just like, give him a little, "Hey, good game, dude." Just tell him good
Yeah.
game instead of that. That's where I'm just like, not the best look, Patrick, especially the week that he's had to deal with his coach.
So the whole thing with this last play with Kadarius Toney lining up offsides, they call the flag. Now, th- looking at social media today, this blows my mind. How many screenshots are like, well, look at this one. This wasn't called. Look at this one. This wasn't called. This guy's lined up offsides. This one, like, you've made it to the NFL. It blows my mind that how many of these guys are lining up offsides.
Yeah. I think
Like
that's
if
I think
you're
that's the 11th one called this year too, so it's been
lining
official
up,
11 times.
you turn your head and you can be like, okay, there's the ball. I need to be on this side of it. And then I'm good. Like, how are they so many of them lined up offsides? Like, you are the best of the best in the world at this. If you're playing in the NFL, how can you not tell if you're onsides or offsides? Because if you can tell that, you can be like, oh well, you know, I know where I need to line up. On the other side of the ball is that's a penalty. It just blows my mind how many of these guys are lining up offsides.
And it's not like it's a new rule. This is
What?
guess what?
It's just this year that you have to be on the correct side of the ball?
When you
Just now?
started middle school football, guess what you had to do?
I That's what
When
I'm
you played
saying.
high school football, guess what you had to do?
Yeah.
College, that wasn't a different rule. Yeah, it's funny. And the Tony thing is just it's funny to me because he glanced over at the sideline. It was so quick. I don't know how you could get a confirmation with how quick he looked over. But
Mhm.
he can look over at his line and be like, "You know what? The center is about a foot behind me. Maybe I need to scoot back a little bit."
Yeah. I don't get that. How they
That's
line up offsides. I don't.
that's the funny thing. But I don't know. I mean, they'll right the ship. I don't think I I think they'll step up. Kansas City knows how to win. It's just that, they're
Yeah.
hitting a bump in the road, but a bump in the road is what they're 8-4, I think is what their record is. Or what are they,
8-5.
8-5?
Yeah, let's be real. Like, they're gonna be in the AFC championship game.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You know?
It's just a bump in the road. They'll figure it out. Mahomes, like Tony, I think Tony right now is the Dobbs of Kansas City. I think everyone wants to see him off the field.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who you're going to replace him with because MVS has his catching problems.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't
Better
100%. You can't put everything 100% towards Kelsey. But
better find somebody in the draft.
hey, we'll trade KJ Osborne for
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes straight up.
I said it earlier this year. We'll give you Justin Jefferson. We'll take Mahomes. You need a wide receiver. We need a quarterback.
I like JJ though. I want to keep JJ.
Yeah.
Plus he's way younger than Mahomes. So
Yeah. Yeah. I did see. Sorry, Chiefs fans. I did see a meme today. It was Kadarius Toney. It was that play, but he was photoshopped, lined up like behind the defensive backs. Just like
the
15 yards off sides.
the internet is undefeated. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
I thought that was funny.
Um, after he won the Heisman, I wonder. I'm guessing Jaden Daniels is not going to be. He's got to be one of the first 2 or 3 quarterbacks taken, doesn't he?
I would think so. I don't know. Once they get to the combine time, there's always seems to be a quarterback or two that shoots up these draft boards that could go ahead of him, I guess. So maybe he falls enough. Um,
I mean, we'd have to
but
sell the farm for him, but that's. I
yeah,
would love to see what he has, but I'm just worried. I'm just worried with how thin he is. I really am in the
yeah,
NFL.
he's
That's
not
just
very big.
no, he's not. And I mean, he's a great passer. He's a great runner. He's gonna have to pass more than run in the NFL.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, unless for some reason you get scrutinized for 5 years, then all of a sudden you're Lamar Jackson. I don't know. It works out.
Yeah. Yeah, although you know what, he turned it around this year. I
That's what I'm
swallowed my medicine.
saying.
I took my medicine and apologized to him last week. So
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch any of the Rams Ravens game?
no, the only game we had broadcasted here during that time this weekend was I don't even. It's such a bad game. I don't even remember.
That good, huh?
It was one of the worst games in the early slate, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna put that one in the Black Hills.
So I saw it because it was on Red Zone a lot, and that it was electric. That goes into overtime, and then the punt return for a touchdown to win the game. It was a great game.
I want to say
And I needed a
the
Gus
Saints
Edwards
Panthers.
touchdown. Oh, the
Yeah,
Saints Panthers, like that
yeah,
was a great game to televise.
yeah, that was a
Yeah,
great
so
one.
my that parlay from that AI thing that you told us about last week, I went over and put in a bet, and the parlay was Javonte Williams, Gus Edwards, and Joe Mixon all to score a touchdown, and Joe Mixon and Javonte Edwards both got it, or Javonte Williams and Gus Edwards did not.
Yeah, he was the one I was worried about too.
Yeah,
But
and then
I've been winning on that. So
I parlayed every money line for all the Sunday games and the Monday night games, and the very first final that went final yesterday afternoon was just killed my parlay.
is that funny? I was
Uh,
happy to see. I needed Baltimore to win because I had a teaser on them, a 2-team teaser.
yep.
Had had them at -1.5, and I took took Seattle at like +22 or something like that. So
That both hit,
both,
right? Yeah.
yeah, both easily covered.
Yeah.
So I was very thankful for that punt return. Like, I don't care how they win, I just need them to win by 2.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once it got into overtime, you were golden if they won.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a
Didn't
field
matter.
goal,
Yeah.
whatever, I don't care, just give me the win.
Safety would have won it.
Yep. Yeah, just
Yeah.
get me anything,
Nice.
I don't care. Isn't sports gambling fun?
No. I, I lost all three of my bets yesterday.
Well, I appreciate the 16 game, parlay, though.
$10 to win 3,600.
Why not?
Yeah, it's money lines.
I feel like you'd be
Sometime it's gonna hit.
I feel like you'd be losing money if you didn't try to do it.
I agree.
So we said it. So the NFC, the 49ers have to be the front runners for the NFC.
Yeah, the Eagles have lost 2 in a row now
Yeah.
to the 49ers,
The Lions aren't
and
looking
now
that great.
the Lions are looking bad. The 49ers, yeah, they're the front runners right now.
I mean, Dallas looks pretty good, but I don't see them being that. I don't see them being clutch.
Yeah, I mean, if we're the college football playoff committee here and we're looking at head to head, the 49ers, did they destroy the Cowboys earlier this year?
Yeah. And they
So, I
lost
mean,
and
look at
they
that.
lost to Arizona too.
The
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, any team that loses to the Cardinals is not legit. And it was to
Especially
Josh
especially after
Dobbs.
yeah, especially after seeing what Josh Dobbs does now.
Yeah. So I would say, yeah, the 49ers, they're the front runner in the NFC right now.
And the Vikings beat them, so really maybe the Vikings should be number 1.
I agree.
If I'm the NFL playoff committee.
Yep. Put them at number 1.
Yep.
Drop the Eagles out of the playoffs.
And the Lions and the Packers.
Yeah.
Vikings at 1, number 2 the Saints, number 3 the Panthers.
So who's your number 1 in the AFC?
I'm gonna say Miami probably.
I was gonna say Miami or Baltimore.
Yeah. I probably have more faith in Miami, but I don't know. Baltimore's defense is legit though. Except I don't know what happened yesterday. No clue what happened yesterday, but that's one
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, and right now the Dolphins, they're in a close game. It's tied 10-10 with the Titans.
Okay.
So not looking great. I know they had some injuries. I think Xavier Howard got injured tonight, and Tyreek Hill might have gotten hurt. I don't know if
I
Tyreek is
saw
back
that. I think
though.
he came back.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think Xavier Howard did. I could be wrong, but
okay. Yeah, man, even the Giants are beating the Packers right now. Wow.
yeah. And the Dolphins touchdown isn't even an offensive touchdown. So Tua doesn't have any touchdowns right now.
Huh.
So
That's
yeah.
the one thing that worries me about Miami is they will kill the worst teams on the planet. But you have a somewhat decent team. They're always close, it seems like.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'd call the Titans a decent team though right now with Will
Yeah.
Levis. They're just losing to, or well, they're tied. Sorry, they're tied with a bad team right now.
Anybody that puts mayo in their coffee.
What?
Yeah, Will Levis puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
I missed this.
Yeah, he even has a sponsorship with one of the big mayonnaise companies.
What the hell? I gotta Google this. Hold
Yeah,
on.
look it up. I didn't know. I can't believe you didn't know that.
Will Levis Mayo Coffee. What? Okay, so if you Google Will Levis Mayo Coffee, the first thing that pops up is a video. And the caption is, if that ain't weird enough, Levis also eats his bananas whole peel.
Oh, that's
What?
worse.
Jesus.
That is worse.
That's disgusting.
I guess I can't judge. I've never eaten a banana peel, but I was taught at a very early age that you don't eat banana peel.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
No, I did not know that. This is the first time hearing of this.
Yeah, he has a sponsor. What's the sponsor? What's the mayonnaise that sponsors a bowl game?
Duke's Mayo?
Yep, yeah, he has a sponsorship with them, I believe. Oh no,
Really?
Hellman's. He has a deal with Hellman's.
I was gonna say it looks like Hellman's in this video that he's putting in his coffee here at the draft. Yeah, there's a TikTok of him eating a banana, peel and whole, which is, oh my god, that's disgusting. And what makes it even worse, so I won't eat a banana if it has brown on the peel at all. And
Really?
this banana is like the brownest banana I've ever seen eaten, and he's eating the peel.
I'm okay with there being some brown on the peel. Now, if it's a little bruised, I'll cut the bruised area off. But man, you have a you live in Brandon. No wonder it makes sense.
We only
Gosh,
eat the finest bananas in
freaking
Brandon.
freaking Eagleton of South Dakota.
Only the finest bananas.
We actually have somebody pick the brown spotted bananas every morning, so our residents don't have to see that disgusting stuff.
Nope, don't even need to see it. They just throw them in the trash.
We live in the perfect climate in South Dakota where we can grow our own bananas, and we have a landscaper every morning come pick those.
We send those bananas to Nashville, Tennessee, and Will Levis actually eats them peel and all.
Let's, let's say you send them down to Harrisburg, but never mind.
Kevin eats them peel and all.
I'm going to assume Kevin doesn't eat banana at all, but I could be wrong.
Not even a banana, huh?
Yeah.
God.
I'm glad we could teach you something new. I tell you what, we learned about Ladybird Johnson and
Yep.
now you with Will Levis. This is a very educational night.
Putting mayo in his coffee and eating banana peels. What a disgusting human being.
For next week's Monday Funcast, guess what you have to do?
I'm not eating a banana peel and all. I know that.
You're doing coffee with mayonnaise.
I let me think about this. I would rather drink coffee with mayonnaise in it than eat a banana peel.
I hate coffee.
Really?
I do. I hate coffee.
Ooh, I love just black coffee.
And I'm not particularly fond of mayonnaise. I
I
love
know you love your
banana.
ranch.
Oh fuck. Yeah. I love bananas, but
Would you rather drink coffee with mayonnaise in it or banana with ranch on it?
man, how much ranch or how much mayonnaise are we talking in the coffee?
It looked like a good amount of mayonnaise that Will Levis is putting in there.
Does it mix in?
Doesn't look like it mixes in too great.
I think I'd probably rather do the coffee.
Coffee with mayonnaise over a banana with
Ranch
ranch,
has
huh?
ranch has seriously made me throw up. Just the smell of it now makes me gag. I have thrown up because of nasty ass ranch in the sink not being washed. So I I would have to say, okay, what's
This
Is he
is
chewing
Will
the
Levis.
he's chewing the banana
Oh,
peel now or what?
hold on.
That
Go
dude
back
is
and play that
jacked.
again. How do I? Okay, here we go. Look at that gross brown banana.
It's probably brown because it's softer. If you have a less ripened banana peel, it's gonna be tougher to eat, so he probably has to have that old of a banana.
Dude, it just makes me want to vomit. That's
What
so
does
gross.
what does Google say if you Google, "Can you eat a banana peel?"
See, here's the
Will Kentucky,
Can you
and I
eat a
have been known
prairie
to
dog?
put
That's
mayonnaise in my coffee sometimes.
oh. Anyway, I guess we won't watch that video, but
well, here we go. They offer a number of health benefits. We should be eating banana peels.
no, we shouldn't actually.
Oh, but then it says bananas are grown in a pesticide-intensive environment. This means that chemical residues may be left on the peel.
Hmm. Maybe
I
letting it
wanna
rot for a few weeks is better for you.
Google "Can you eat?" and see what, uh what the because my first thing is, "Can you eat a prairie dog?" And I have no clue why why that would come up on mine.
Okay, so that is not what the first thing. Mine is okay. I'm guessing it's because my recent search of Will Levis putting mayo in his coffee. Mine is can you eat mayo on keto?
Oh, okay. Big keto guy
Yeah,
over here.
big keto guy.
Speaking of keto, congratulations to Joey on his engagement this last weekend.
Yeah, congratulations, Joey.
Attaboy, Joey.
Yeah,
There's only one left now. One left in the group.
only one.
Bryant, you got to
He's
meet someone
next.
during trivia, bud.
Yep.
Okay, we'll move on from football and Will Levis. It's just it works. He's completely jacked. It's probably because he eats banana peels.
Nah, not worth it.
Will, do you work out? No, I eat banana peels. I'm like,
I
oh, that's
see
pretty.
banana peels and this
I think
happens.
it's pretty tough. And I
Gross.
drink black coffee with mayonnaise. Okay, well, there's your vitamins right there.
Yuck.
Yeah, everyone has their thing. Some people's are just stranger than the other. Um,
Hmm.
I was going to go with the theme of fraudulency because we were talking about the Eagles and the Loins. Because I think
Okay.
they could almost be fraudulent teams.
Okay.
I know you probably don't pay too much attention in the video game world.
No.
Actually, I know you don't. Have you heard of I know you haven't. Fantastic Game Studio, FNTASTIC. They have been promoting a game for like 5 years. It's like a post-apocalyptic type deal, and they were taking I think they were taking money from well, what's the thing online that you can ask from people for money?
Oh, a GoFundMe?
Yeah, I think they're doing GoFundMe money to try to get them going and that type of stuff. And they've been working on this game for quite a while, and it's called The Day Before. And like it just launched last week, and I think it's got the lowest ratings of any game on Steam on PC history. And when they launched it, posted had a post on Twitter and basically just um revelations from our company and all this type of stuff. Um, this one was funny to me. To a person who didn't believe in us, we made this game for you too. We accept any kind of criticism and don't hold a grudge against you. Before we continue moving forward together, kindly allow us to note a few things. Please forgive us for not doing the best marketing and teasers. We learn something new and improve ourselves every single day. This is where it gets good, though. Please don't accuse us of scamming. That's not true. We didn't take a penny from anyone. Please don't accuse us of asset flip. That's not true also. Our team worked day and night for 5 years to make our dream game a reality. Please don't underestimate our work. It wasn't easy. We are like you. We worked hard and incredibly happy that our game finally sees the day of light for everyone. So this was that's part of their Twitter post. Don't call us scammers. Well, the game launched last week and the company just shut down today. So something tells me you guys were kind of a scamming company.
And like with this, we didn't take a dime from anybody,
Yeah.
but they funded it off of GoFundMe.
I think that was
They
part of their deal. Yeah, from what I remember, I think.
everything. That's all they did.
Mm-hmm. Literally
Jesus.
all they did. So what I mean, I promise you, I'm not scamming you guys as I'm scamming you. Like that is the best. And then the other thing I saw someone post on Reddit too was this company released a game like back in 2018, and apparently the like when you launch it, you know how the company logos come up and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Apparently, a totally different company logo came up today. The name of the company. So there's there's thoughts that maybe this company closed down and changed themselves to a new company right away.
Hmm. S-
So,
did you buy this game?
oh God, no, no,
Okay.
no,
Was
no.
it like a
Anybody,
full on $60 Xbox game?
I think it's just on PC. I could be
Oh,
wrong,
it wasn't an Xbox.
but I want to see. Yeah, it's got 2 out of 10 on Steam. Um, what is the price of it? I wonder if you probably can't even buy it now since it got shut down.
Hmm.
But yeah, I just thought that was absolutely hilarious.
That's funny.
Day before on Steam, 16 reviews overwhelmingly negative. Yeah, I'm not even seeing where you can buy it anymore.
So are you surprised it even had a 2-star?
Well, yeah, I mean 2 out of 10 is pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can buy it. That's I mean, but isn't that just hilarious? Okay, it'll be $39 at early access and $49 on full release. So it was early access for $40. And it just all right, guys, we put all this work into it. We're not scamming any. We want to point out we're not scamming anybody. There's no reason for us to have to say that 3 days before we close down this company.
I would say if you got to say and tell people you're not scamming people, you're probably scamming people. Just throwing that out there.
That I just thought that was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, talk about just the perfect scheme.
I think Pulse of the Heartland needs to come up something like that.
Should we become game designers? Just make the
Oh
worst
yeah.
game ever, and you can do a free game design. I think Unreal Engine used to be able to do
Oh,
that. Use their engine.
all funded by crowdsourcing and GoFundMe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a meeting with my grandparents and ask them for some money.
Yep.
I promise you guys, will see a great product in your lifetime. And God.
Can't be much worse than that game that came out.
So then another scheme that I found online too, and I don't know if you had a chance to read it, the golfing one.
Which one?
The guy that got paired with a went golfing and got paired with a woman that his
Yeah,
mom got bullied by, or his mom bullied in high
yeah,
school. So, the gist of it, I don't know how old this guy is. He doesn't say, but he goes play some golf, gets paired with a single woman. The woman, him and the woman end up getting talking a little bit. Turns out the woman went to high school with his mom, and his mom bullied her all through high school, and now they're going on dates. So is
yeah.
that the perfect get back at your bully?
Just getting back at them, just getting with their kid.
Like I've been waiting 20 years for this, or 30 years for this, and
Just
I'm getting you back.
seeking out at the golf course, seeking them out there.
The best part of it is like, oh, my mom knew she was kind of a bitch in high school, and she regrets it. It's like that's too bad. That is too bad. This is,
Yeah.
she went too far, and now she's gonna have to deal with me sleeping with your kid.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't know if you're talking about that one or the golf one where they golf together but don't know anything about each other because they just talk about golf when they're golfing.
Yeah, yeah, that's really the perfect friendship too.
Yep.
Yeah. Was it kind of like Ron Swanson where he doesn't know the name of his best friend?
Yeah.
It really is like the perfect thing though, where you just go play golf with people and then you're just like, okay, we'll see you next Saturday for the next tee time. And
Yep.
it's good to have people that are good to golf with, but
Don't know his first name, just knows him by his nickname. He calls him on the golf course.
don't need to know
Does
that if you're a Packers fan or not. I don't want to hate you for any reason.
Yep, just follow him on 18 birdies. That's it. That's all you need to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No, that's like the perfect. That's just bros being bros. You don't need to. The benefit is get out of the house and play some golf.
Yep.
That's funny. That's really funny. Everything going on in golf right now. Do you even really care about golf at the moment?
Um, I mean, I'm always kind of like this around this time of year for golf, just because there's not a lot going on because it's December. I mean, Tiger just had his tournament a couple weeks ago, and they're playing that. Tiger and little Chuck are playing that father son or parent kid or whatever
Yeah.
tournament this weekend, actually. But right now, I mean, there's really nothing going on, so I can't say now. My opinion of it come April, May, June will change, and I will be, back to watching it. I
Yeah.
know, the whole thing with John Rahm going to the Live is huge for some people. I mean, I'm still gonna watch.
Yeah, Kevin and I were talking about it. I just right now the only thing I care about with golf is just playing it. Like I'm excited to go to the Masters in April. I'm excited to watch Tiger play, but
Hmm.
it's starting to almost become like WWE on the professional side of it. And then even just the on the equipment side of it, like I don't care about equipment coming out or anything. I do care about Toulon's putters that when they come out because I want to do a personalized one, for basically uh memento for Ezra, just kind of being that type of deal. But
Hmm.
other than that, it's just like I don't care. I don't know. I saw Callaway's possible release for this year for driver, and it's funny that everyone worries so much about driver since you use that less than anything. But that's just the big thing every year is what the new driver. That thing's ugly as hell. Like if I look at that and I'm like, why would I spend $700? I'm guessing it's probably gonna be $700. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's just ugly, and I don't know. It's hard to get excited for anything golf that's not just me playing it.
Yeah.
The Rom thing, that was disappointing, and especially, a couple of years back, he's like, "I don't play for money. Money's not important to me. I've got as much money as I need right now. What's it gonna change?" And then all of a sudden, well, I'm gonna take this money is very life changing. I can help my family out for generations. And it's like, well, then you are kind of playing for money. I mean,
Yeah.
and I can respect that, but then you go on and say, I have a great opportunity because Live is really growing the game of golf, and Live is not growing golf. Live is it's separating so much. Like it's
Yeah.
not. So I don't know. It's just hard to care.
Yeah. And I mean, with that, it's just like, I mean, I'm not going to watch the Live. Like, you can't watch the Live. Where do you watch it? Nobody watches it. So it's just like,
CW.
yeah, getting 70 viewers watching this tournament on a Saturday afternoon, and then they cut to reruns of Saved by the Bell. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's watching it. So,
Yeah. Well, that's the crazy thing is nobody is watching it. And the thing is there's unlimited money, but who knows what the PGA and Live agreement will be. Wasn't that supposed
mhm.
to be figured out at the end of this week or next week or something like that?
Mm. Yeah, it's coming up.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Monahan probably might go down as one of the worst commissioners in sports ever. Like
Yeah.
he really screwed the PGA over.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard. I'm sure. Yeah, like you said, come spring, I'll probably care a little bit more about watching professional golf. But at this moment, it's like okay, we have the majors, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And golf's fifth major, the waste management. Had to sneak that in there for you.
The fifth major. That always makes me laugh.
And then the
part-
six majors,
party
the
part.
players.
The sixth is the players. Yeah, I can get behind that. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't. Okay. You know what though? It was the waste management was more fun last year since it was an elevated event.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually had the big names out there. I wonder if they'll do that again this year. If
Yeah,
that's an
I would
elevated
think
event.
so.
I don't know if they're switching them or not.
I don't know why they wouldn't. It is the most attended PGA Tour event.
Because I think the bigger names hate it. They hate the atmosphere.
I don't think so. I think they like it.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, they love it. They don't need them player or the fans going back to their shanties. They're not Shooter McGavin. They're there to have fun.
That's true. That's true. Well, I would rather have them kicked off the course, to be honest. But we have to.
You're just an old curmudgeon.
I am. I am very, very old fashioned when it comes to the golf game. I'm gonna feel right at home at Augusta. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, get that
And if I
pinky
remember
out.
correctly, Augusta is supposed to be like a really terrible town, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan's going to seek out the finest Waffle House in Augusta, Georgia.
Hey, I'll find John Daly there.
Oh, he goes to Hooters.
I thought you did
He's not,
Waffle Houses too.
I think Waffle House is actually one of his sponsors now. But
Okay.
he does sign autographs at Hooters in
Yeah.
Augusta
Oh,
every Masters week. So,
well, I guess you know where we have to go.
yeah.
We'll be there. We have to. Well, we'll be there Tuesday. Hopefully, he's there on Tuesday, and then we have to go to the actual course on Wednesday.
Yep. We'll find him.
We'll find him. That's really funny. I didn't realize he did that.
Yeah.
I knew he was a big Hooters guy, but little John will
So,
probably be there.
well, Little John did have an NIL deal with Hooters.
That's phenomenal. Like
Yep.
would you do Hooters or Twin Peaks? Which one would you do?
Probably Hooters. I feel like they're more nationally known, probably have more money to give to the NIL.
I can't remember what the name of the restaurant was, but one of my coworkers was telling me like down in Texas, there's a restaurant that's kind of like that,
Yeah.
and the waitresses get paid bonuses get higher bonuses if they're more persuasive with flirting, dressing provocative, and making the customer think that they could actually go home with them. And
Oh,
if you're better,
Jesus.
and I'm just like, you're basically you're bonusing almost prostitution. You're not doing
Yeah.
anything, but it's like you're kind of gearing towards that way.
I feel like that's like a sexual harassment lawsuit waiting to happen.
The problem is you know the type of people that are going there.
Yeah. And if they're willing to work there too, I guess.
It's not Texas Roadhouse. That's the first young girls will flirt with your husband at Texas Roadhouse. A 1-star review by Megan. Poor Megan.
Oh, she didn't get uh the cinnamon butter as fast as she wanted, I guess.
Remembering Tallywhackers, Dallas's Hooters for gay men. Great name. Great name.
Yeah.
I cannot remember what that restaurant's name is. That's gonna bother me now. It shouldn't bother me, but that is really a great name though. Tallywhackers. You go to what's the strip club in Yankton, the Cockatoo? People just know the right names.
Guess I didn't know that was his name of strip club in Yankton. Say you learn something new.
You learn something new. No, it's not Hooters. Obviously,
Yep.
Hooters. Sorry. I'm getting really annoyed. I can't find this Trent. It's not Twin Peaks. And it was one of those deals where he's like, don't look it up on your work computer. Like, okay. Oh,
Sound advice.
the rise of restaurants. That is really funny.
This is the content you come here for.
Not the tilt. I'm just really upset that I can't find this. Damn it, Trent.
Sorry.
Okay, 15 bars. That's certified.
Is it called tight ends?
No, that
Okay,
sounds like a completely different bar.
there was it was kind of like a Hooters or Twin Peaks in Wichita. I never went there because it was like towards the end of when we lived in Kansas. It was called tight ends.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah,
That's really funny. I want to go back to Scotch and Sterling.
yeah, I feel like it's gone downhill.
Yeah. Well, did you have any other fun cast topics today?
No, I've got nothing. We need to next week get a full cast on here.
Yeah.
Get Bryant back from being big brain Bryant and
Get him going.
get his takes on these.
I need to know his thoughts on golfing with your mom's high school bully, or non bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put something on baseball. Who cares about baseball?
Otani, yeah. So I did see a thing that said Otani's new contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Brock Purdy would have to play for the next 805 years at his current contract
You're talking
to make as
future
much
Hall
as
of Famer
Otani.
Brock Purdy.
Put him in the Hall of Fame right now.
You guys love that guy.
Why wouldn't you? What's not to like?
He's a system quarterback.
Oh my God! Don't even. Oh, you put Will Levis in that offense, and he'd do the same thing. Yeah, that brown banana peel eating quarterback, not happening.
Isn't that there's still people out there that say that about Brady though too.
Yeah, come on.
Like Brady was a system quarterback. Yeah, you know what? He was a dang good one then.
Yeah, the 2 years he had Randy Moss just made Tom Brady's career.
You mean the 2 years he didn't win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, whatever.
I love it. I
Jesus.
love people like that. Where there's always got to be someone. Well, actually,
Well,
he's
look at all the
not.
good players around him. Yeah, look at every other good team in the league. They have good players.
If you watch Aaron Rodgers on tape, he throws a nicer ball than Brady does.
Yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, well Justin Hurts, or Jalen Hurts should be the MVP. I mean, Brock Purdy's got all those good players around him. Yeah, I guess AJ Brown and DeAndre Swift suck.
Yes, and yeah. It's just fun. You know, that's the best part about sports is you can argue all day about it, and there's always someone that's an idiot.
Yeah. No, Tua should be no, yeah, Tyreek Hill, man, he's terrible.
I saw was it Wes Welker said Tyreek Hill, basically comparing him to Randy Moss, and in the end saying Tyreek Hill is better than Randy Moss. Basically,
I don't know.
basically that
About
he's faster and can run a better route tree than Randy Moss could.
He's probably faster, but I mean, Randy Moss is about 6 inches, 7 inches taller, can just jump over guys for balls. So,
I mean, Tyreek Hill is a phenomenal wide receiver. I
yeah.
would say the one thing he's better at than Moss is, his speed. He's very good at being a jaded ex-girlfriend from his prior quarterback. I don't
Yeah.
think Moss ever did anything like that. But Moss is literally he's always talked about as a top 2 receiver, and it's usually switching between him and Jerry Rice. And I'm sorry to tell you that, but Tyreek Hill will not be in that discussion.
No. No, he's great. Good receiver, but not
Great receiver.
not that.
No. And he won't. Not many people will. Justin Jefferson, if he keeps on getting thrown into the hospital because of quarterbacks that can't throw the ball to him, if he stays out of the hospital, he might be up for that discussion in 10 years. I don't know. But
Hard to catch balls and get yards if you're injured.
yeah. Yeah. So KOC, let's that is one thing I was gonna say. There are a lot of people on the internet that are calling for KOC's head, and I did not agree with him about keeping Dobbs in for that long. Literally the fastest coach in Vikings history to get to 20 wins.
Yeah,
Just got there. He's the fastest to ever get to 20 wins. He's not a bad coach.
I don't think he's the issue.
Don't think he's the issue. I do
No.
think he's probably too nice of a guy. Like you watched last year with Donatel, how he didn't do anything different with the defense, even though our defense was terrible. Um, I think he's got a retractable leash that he should probably get rid of that feature because Dobbs should not have had that long of a leash.
Mhm.
But then you go on the opposite end of it with Mike Zimmer, who hated every quarterback whose name wasn't Teddy Bridgewater. So it's like you got to kind of find that middle ground. But I don't think KOC is a bad coach by it at all. I really don't. I
No,
don't think he's the issue.
no.
And it's amazing all the people that said fire KOC and get and promote Brian Flores as the head coach. And
Yeah.
it's like he was not a great head coach in Miami.
Yeah, let's just keep him as the D coordinator and
Yeah.
keep KOC as the head coach and get everybody healthy and see what we got.
What we need to do, give Kirk Cousins the biggest briefcase full of money we can find. Because obviously he was not a problem on our team. Um Same thing with Brian Flores. Give him the biggest briefcase with money you can find to keep him from going to be a head coach and see what we can do.
Yeah,
Run it back.
I agree.
And if
Try not to snap Achilles and get injured.
if Kurt can get his recovery a little bit faster than Rodgers, he'll be back for playoff time.
A little bit faster. Yeah. He'll
It-
be back for that Super Bowl run.
it's not like Rodgers was a slouch with his recovery, but there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, it could be done. It could be done faster.
Yep.
So,
Yep. It's so together. What else do you need?
yeah, it's fine.
Yep. All right. Well, yeah, I don't have anything else.
Me neither. Let's wrap this up.
All right. Well, thanks for joining everybody. It was another fun Monday. Hopefully hopefully we have a full group next week, but
Yeah.
join Bryant on Thursday for amateur hour. Well, maybe you might not be on there. So I don't know.
Wednesday. It's
Probably
usually
Wednesday.
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 I won't be
Okay.
there. So,
All right. Well, hopefully there's an amateur hour. Join him.
all right.
Have fun. And everyone have a good one.
All right. See you next week.